everything that's said there, and where did the coach go from? So you can move to understand who and who you request for. In Nigeria, I don't shout tired. What's your name? You're a psychologist. And I keep saying it, not just there, I keep saying this. It's about the mind. See, no matter how the coaches, you sit there here. This course is to you. If I tell you the number of days, hours, this check, cross-check, so your training program. It's not just wake up, let's have one, you must have developed your training plan, everything, and that's what they are expecting. It takes you hours. It takes you days. It takes you to consult people. Are you getting it? Then you also need a psychologist that will calm you down, that will work on you when you are kind of stressed and you don't know what to do. And of course, kids, like I keep telling you, kids also need this. And that's where we are going to this topic. What was stressed out here? Dealing with, can somebody read that?
Dealing with the physical, emotional, and social needs of athletes.
3 things stand out there, I mean?
Yes.
Number 1.
Physical.
Number 2.
Emotional.
Number 3.
Social.
Good. But the key word there is dealing. What do you understand by that? Dealing with something.
Dealing with issues that bothers the player.
This guy didn't talk. What's that? He said solving. Yes, solving. How do you solve your physical, emotional? Because it will come up, definitely. And that's brings me to our heavyweight champion. When he spoke, when he got up to speak the other time, and now that Scuba is here, I think we will get like it. Who will be a coach here? Those are the ones I live here. 2 of you, make that sit up. Make that sit up. Because this man, yes. Look at how much I want to be for that. I'm sorry, sir. Your lips, sir. Sorry? It's more than prepared. See that it is there. Don't say about how come around. See that. So we say, China, I don't know this. Yeah, so dealing with the physical, I won't dwell much on that because I'm sure one of my instructors dealt with that. Am I correct?
Yes.
You see, I don't know. To travel out of Nigeria, let me just use Morocco as a case. You know that we are planning here. We are not serious. And that's what we've been clamoring on. Because without a good facility, there's no way. And kids, you know what attracts kids? As if you look at your kids, maybe 1 year, if you bring toys, what happens? They will not even eat, they play with the toys. So at that level, kids need facilities that will motivate them wanting to play. Yesterday we went to the pitch yesterday. That's what circumstances do. I mean, the pitch, I don't know whether it's carpet, I don't know whether it is. I was just even, I don't know what I was trying to put Monday. Is it carpet? Is it raw? Is it? Very, 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 very important. You know, you see, the way we are configured in Nigeria, it's very difficult for athletes to bring out their best. Very difficult. Because what's the basic focus of the athletes? Is it not the field? Yes. When you go to the field, the pitches, they are pashed. They are related. Like what Phil was saying just now, you see coach saying, how can he try to give you his best? But then as a coach, how do you deal with that? How do you solve that problem? Will you say, okay, because the pitch is not lush enough, go and rest? So what do we do?
You look for a way to solve the problem. Maybe you contact management or not.
I like that. Sort of this one. Either you pick up a computer, don't change. I like that. I come in, let them sell for front. No, on the serious note, are you a coach?
Yes, sir.
What team do you have?
Sir.
What team?
From on the name of this thing on the age unit.
What's the name of your team? Your club?
Okay, but okay, Bennett FC.
That's the name.
Ghana State.
Is it academy or big men? Honestly, you get this people traders when they come.
Effective players.
Where is your coach? Not only because as you guys are in academy.
Working there as a coach.
They say that. You know why I like you? They give you because of psychologist. You know what I tell you? They do cause by I won't go there. I will flop. I will get that. That's the notion you give me, honestly. The boss. I like that. Well done. Well done. So, dealing is very important because you see as coaches always expect to solve problems. Always do what? Expect to solve problems. And the traits I gave you yesterday, everyone that came on, they don't say players. It's not only players. You as a coach, you need to use that too. You need to know when to use that. Okay? Peggy showed the chairman on the queue here, and we said humility, we said leadership. Okay? He displayed the traits. What trait did he display yesterday? Sorry? The one that teaching them. It's not like that was about leadership. The 6 I gave yesterday, which one did display yesterday? Good! Yes! Because like I said, you can go order, see seconds together. Because actually they are not playing for the guy. So that's easy to do. So then when you switch from authoritative or democratic situation, what is the big is? Now if you feel the speech is not good, and you just come, you know, the really abuse management for where the players live. What are you passing across? Exactly. And what are you teaching the players? You're not teaching them discipline. Okay? When you see such things, like he said, you deal with it. Find a way to deal with it. Either you suspend the training, like your son, take put for those holes, and if it's that bad, and you just go to injure the player, this one is a very attitude you come, you have to say that then. You have to stop the training and look for alternative. You don't say because stop training for 4, you was trained there. That's why that what I said is dealing with something. Then we go from the supporting. Now you can say it's hard. This thing is very, the radius is very short, not that long. So you can't say well that you see like I overtake them. We are dealing with the physical. So that's why I said you must understand your ethics. But before you understand your ethics, you must understand what? Very, very important. And if you want to look at the situation in Nigeria, you cannot even coach. You cannot coach. You struggle. But the important thing is that you have to adjust yourself to the situation. What happened this morning? You know, he finishes home, I'll take my own TJ came in. We didn't plan for that. Yes, we didn't plan for that. But because, like I said, we were going to add to knowledge. Is it not add to knowledge? And because you understand the critical aspect of this seminar is very important. If I tell you, we were expressing the national scene, people that don't see. you won't surprise. Normally when things I come, I go under 17 girls, so under 20, I go have a session with them like that. When they go, okay, they call me so, I'll go, doctor, what's the problem? Sanitary pad. When these guys have to back. Like, yes, okay, if I give that money to them, is that enough for me to now be able to go to sleep with them? No. But that is the situation of finances in this country. But that's why I really credit you coaches. It's not easy. But you won't say because the pitch is bad, you will not do your work. But that's not going to do your work. No. So that's why it's very important that you should appreciate those 6 traits and know where to apply. Okay? Now, when we talk about emotional, what do we mean by that? Dealing with the emotion, dealing with players' emotions. Oh, good. Feelings. And what are the feelings that you think can affect the player? Where does feeling come from? Where? Sorry? No, where does it come from? Mind. Yes. You see, when I say always tell your players to protect their mind, it's very important because everything comes from the mind. Also, what are examples of emotions that you can observe that can help the player go to the floor? Second, get it right. Because still not from just the 2 words, so you have to right. Sorry? What? Anger. Good. Who said anger? Good. Anger. If yes? Okay, what? Wrong happiness. Wrong happiness. This was saying it's not the Ghanaian, but it's not the guy. Where's the guy that said they call of Russia? Make people equal for example. Romania. So what can cause cheap like that, cheap. No have any in the pocket.
Let's say being a player can cause anger also.
Bullying the player, good. You see, this guy is the shoe that said, let's Daniel, you impressed me. Then they give me bread and said that if you talk, but he came out today and he must be dangerous. Anger. Where is this down? Who says so many things? Who says so many things? So says so many things down. Oh, my sir. That's one. What else? That's one. Insult. Yes. Good. Cause. Example of a call.
So, for example, somebody there.
Yeah. What again? Hunger.
Heartbreak.
Wait, what's called because of heartbreak?
For example, the girlfriend breaks up with the player.
Academic player. Like chairman academy. You're supposed to want to say today. Fear of failure. I like this one. It's intelligent. This is like they should go. They won't be sacked. Fear of failure. What's that from, God? Yeah? This your listen. Is it a trademark?
Yes.
Second listen. Okay, don't
There's pressure from the fans and the media.
Good. But there's one important thing that you have not, that's so important. Yes, there's one very important. Education, yes, there's one. That has to do with the game. Yeah, getting close. Who said anxiety? Yeah, getting close. Who said anxiety? Who? Taliban. I will go into Taliban. What's the name? People. Hands on freedom. Hands on freedom. Hands on Anyway, one, that's very important. Yeah, secretary.
Pressure, since we're talking about from the game, about pressure from making mistakes.
Almost there. Almost there. Yes. Yeah, almost there. Pressure for making mistake. Okay, I think let us give it to you. Pressure for making mistake. You see, pressure to perform. Have you noticed? We've all played this game, I mean, there's nobody here, even plus me. When we are playing Barca United, key. Just like that, if you want to buy that, they buy nothing. When they participate, you know, and when you now come to say the time they don't draw close, me, although they go toilet, they come. They go toilet, they come. So that's where what he said anxiety comes in. It's emotional, you can't help it. Then the moment you just come to the court this. Robert said, "Because you are trying to go for think of it, go. You begin to come. Like you can't get one year coach. Say, I don't call her now. You know that you yourself. Don't kill yourself. That was a situation. We're training. So, Coach Don said, that I did the structure, that I was in university. 4 months again, and after what the to take train myself. So, we're just doing how to play penalty and come. So, sorry? You watch here? I don't come that time. I don't come that time. I played it before in 5. So we're practicing penalty kick, and we have this coach, Coach Ojole Obindola. Because that's how we speak English, but because we did university, he wanted to speak so that we don't say we get to give me, I don't want 1 toss. Give me 2 toss. No, 2 touches. We will laugh. Then we're practicing penalty. Me, I just come, I just play. When I just let I listen. So during the game, penalty come. I said, not to go there. I can't go. I have a conversation. Oh no, she. We practice on Friday. You say no, she. But that's the only that's like, no, that's go. Let me go to show. This is embarrassing. Do I go back? You look at me. I saw. No, I don't know. That's my coach. You look at me. No, I don't sit there. I don't like psychology. But because I was mature, I flew down. I said this to me that made me then I stopped that. I stopped and my teammates came to me, I was just confused because he has stabilized me. So you have practice like that. He has dealt with emotions. So after the game, I didn't go to greet him. He now said, they don't see you. I'm speaking about I'm from Edo State too, because I was born there, so he said, I think they play with me. You don't joke like that. So we have coaches like that. And that's why this kind of program is good for you. To know how, because, like I said, anything we do comes from the mind. Even those who they come with too. or how we shout to the conflict is from the mind. See, we go down, because we have our interest on so in the front. So the mind, the way came from another state. But because I have, I don't I have again. I will collect the number. I like the guy, so I didn't have a call like a whole street. Who said yes? I know we're there, this guy. My great question is, you support these three subheadings. The emotion is very important. Now, how do you deal with that? Now you understand anxiety, okay, before playtime, these are tense up. I follow under 17, not TV food, after school, under 17. Coach, it's not good. I think they are supposed to know. I will follow the coach. We learn of like this for Nigeria, Egypt. And I'm not saying that for the room, saying that you get you harass them, you say, do it there. So that's man, they did this thing. Then I said, my voice. For all the things, I don't read. Those things I know. I said, cool down. This looking at me, you know, just that fear. Not for the stop. Something's like, cool down. What am I trying to say? Telling them their anxiety. Telling them they will go to panic. It is not there for you as a coach to come to that. Hey guys, I don't want to coach you, but I don't very well. Even when you see him, the way we walk past you, he covers that there. Even when it's also test, because coaches do at times. You don't think they do test, do things. Hey, this boy is good. They will abuse you. Hey, put it back to talk. They will sack you. That will let their mind. But you don't have to show it. No matter how tense you are. Hey, you know the talk, we don't shut down. After I don't know you talk. I don't see coach. Those days, when they say make a right team list, they give on the list, not match list. Opponent today, team today. So they can't give on the opponent list, make a goal, make a field in one team. You give for opponent team for one list. So, this job you've taken, you have to understand that it's a job cause anxiety. I never see the coach, the model of BP. I never say BP now. BP drug. But I have to take. They will take, but they don't have the issue of they go. So, but if you do your job properly, you don't need any BP drugs. Even if you need, it will be that glaring. Okay? Like I was saying that day, I've seen a coach. I was on coaches. You can go first. Don't give me which one. That's this guy. That's the thing. Like I was saying that day, you are talking to your players on the field of play. You know they are already tensed up. You don't need to shout at them. If you are going to shout at them, let it be positive. Don't abuse them. Because then, talk about you play the game. So if you play the game, you must be in your shoes. I wonder why some of us now create more tension. We get tension more every day. Now, how do you solve some of these problems with close raised? Anxiety. What do you do when you notice that anxiety has set in the player? What do you do? Sharon.
Well, in my own personal way, I let them know that at this level, football is for fun and that they should not forget to enjoy themselves on the field. If they don't enjoy themselves, no need to go and play.
Beautiful. In 2002, I joined the in 2000. Because I said I went to conflict to Olympics, I came back. Still one conflict. As a psychologist, when they asked me to go to superheroes, when God brought me in, JJ was then the captain, coach. So, what friend introduced me, some of them know as a journalist. A smart guy, I looked at the cash removal of the other people as I need the job the other day. I said, okay, I don't tell you, I said, you want to for me? I said, take me to the rooms, to their rooms, and introduce me one-on-one. So he just said, these are new psychologists, these are new psychologists, these are new psychologists. I go to a particular room, as we enter, the guy just cross in there. I stand like this, he said, these are new psychologists. We talk, we are all talk. You know what you want to do there about? You know what that's where so go, welcome. He said, if I finish talking, then I jump down. Wow. Look, this was not that one. Would that affect my emotions? Because play out the hand, say, for you don't bring one young guy. Say, psychologist. Say, if I finish talking, do that one. Then they say, oh, why you talk like this now? Since people, I don't think I finished. Then they carry me. Now we come off. We left. Did you look at me? Don't mind that, and I said, let's do it too big. I'm not talking. But ordinarily, would that not affected me? If I didn't play the game, if I wasn't a journalist, if I wasn't prepared. See, when he was playing, I was a journalist going to report them, cover them. He didn't even know me. At times I would stay in precious and was speaking as a journalist then. Well, I'm doing my work for like, this is a journalist, what they do, they go, they push, nothing for me. I never did it. It wasn't I had my masters, I had the pride. I also played for the Northern Football Club of Nigeria. I put football on one side. What was happening begging? I didn't know that I was going to get another job. And that's why you guys must be careful. You don't know what tomorrow brings. Someone sits here today, you don't know. Because someone is a good person. You don't be there, you will correct. Like I was going to collect money for a girl, coach. You're going to make me super good psychologist and this will be the big. So the response was same tight. So I don't talk. I don't get energy, I don't get confidence. I don't get issue. What we do yourself, this I said psychologically, it's not fit to play. You know, when you say psychologically, say what? I said no. I said the other day he was quarreling with I can't mention one big player on the team. So he was quarreling with him. I said, if that's a day, if you're there, well, that's a day. When we see this stuff for Belgium. The player don't really say you go Belgium every day. I don't tell the coach or one plan. I like the coach, say we could do it out. So he was on the bench. Second game, now we don't get the situation for tell we go Belgium. Then the player don't go for it. He said, what was it? Go meet your psychologist. He said, So we're waiting. So he was looking for where to come. This is another plan now. He was looking for where to meet with me. This is the doctor. So I asked, come carry me, come go home, we sit down and talk. He apologized. Now, what are we going there? I asked to all of you, you must look, what's character? I mean, what should that display there? Sorry? What is tricks? Which one did that display? If I display it going, I'll finish. I display authoritative. That's what I said. I should do it. When I display it going, I want to tell you that this guy is not. And that's what you guys should do. You see, observe your players. If you know the quality of your player, if he's not doing well, what is the problem? Come on, that's not that I know. You see, that's your whole does me today. You try to play. I don't know whether you're banking. You're not getting this thing. And this is why this is very thing that they are just to do. This is very important. You must capture the attention of players. You must make sure that the right frame of mind to deliver. God will deliver for you. Then you're going to die. This is the so that is it. So when we now resolve, we don't task you. He went to Europe. When he was coming back, this is that when he finished with him and those of when he was coming back, he bought very sports and a shoe. And few things. What is that? Relationship. So he wanted to know what exactly I told him. See, you saw something. Yes, we are rich. But what he said, they said, you don't get. Look at the devil for you, for instance. Look at them. They are here only today. It's because they equip themselves. You cannot say studying, it's exactly game. So this job, you have to learn it. Chama no bribe you and say, you don't say that, so chama. See here again, he's updating. He's a barrister, of course. See, my mother, illiterate. No, you don't realize that today. Well, that if you just, I don't want to say what's not happening. Every day that's comes. So you don't look at that. Let them see the difference. Like you're not just a coach, you are knowledgeable. That's why I love that first one, that knowledge. Okay? So the emotional aspect of it is very, very important. When the team fails, check it. The coach did not deal with the emotional needs. Yesterday, I was observing those ones. I don't know why they saw me call a particular player out. I call him out. I noticed they say, do this. You know, that's watching. I said, no, that's a wrong picture of the skill. Is this. Nobody, I just call it the corner. But already, as a coach, or if I want to say something, I thought I was not as a serious. No, I've killed it. But yesterday, she appreciated the service. Like I told the kid yesterday, I said, we need to take a appraiser of what we are doing. Two of you, the other say, I did behind them. I said, they finish us. And let it go. They say, God, I kill it. And let it go. Listen. How does it? They don't know. If that's what we do, don't mind that it's happening with kids. That's going to carry back here. That's so. And that's what this is now. That's what we like now. So be at top. Chief. Be at top class. Wonderful. Look. Now, if you train your kids by the state people, you talk to your players. I want to let you say, what you do with player? People, I have to call this attention. This is like this. I say, what's that working on? And you say, I'm working on this one now. Call this attention, the good one. They say, they mature, they talk. You don't see this person, they go and harass them, just out. Because we see some of them, they go down the age, people are, I mean, that's after us, like this. So it's very key, gentlemen. Sorry, what's something?
You asked how can anxiety be well suited. That's one of my tutors some years ago, and in the course of the discussion, we said anxiety cannot completely be eliminated in years, but it can be managed. So give me five ways via which you can call anxiety or manage it. You made mention of breathing exercises to calm nerves and focus on the mind. Deep breath. Breathing in, taking the inhalation 3 times.
Then I said to close. No one asked to close. So it's more meditation. So you close your brain. Because those who don't find the center, your brain comes down.
You need mention of positive self-talk. Replace negative thoughts with affirmation.
Good, positive self-talk. That's it, like, yes, I said this. So, okay, if you have positive self-talk, okay, you're so to play like you can take that. This positive self-talk.
Affirmation and strike out, say to myself, I'm having two goals in this match.
Good, yeah, I'm happy to do this one. Correct.
Okay.
God bless you. When we are together like that, we say, by the time we leave, we say, don't die. Just let it be. The forest is so.
Meditation, you said we should notice the margin success and build confidence. The fourth one, delegate routines, establish a consistent planning process. And the fifth one,
God bless you. You see, one of the things you have to do, you have to let your players know. Let them walk. Behave like champions. How do they be champions? A champion you see how to really walk. Is that correct? Yes. If you want instructors, if you want them, even when they talk, when they move, it's calculated. Am I correct? Yes. You don't just say, it's calculated. And when you see their delivery, do they rush it? No. It's as a result of experience, their experience in this business. It's not what they started yesterday. Years back. You can see me not talking now about super goods about it's my experience that I've acquired. That's helping me to navigate. Ordinarily, if I don't have that, listen, and you just find me from as a psychologist. The moment I saw the child was telling me, I don't know, the child was telling me, I don't know. Like this guy that intimidated me, hey, like this one, he always talk. TV table, they will say something. I will feel, hey, that's our brother, that's the fast coach. You didn't talk to them? You see, that's why I don't play too fast. You see, because the fast, so who they nice gentleman. So, what I'm saying is this. Always observe. It's about observation. You can see you doing your practicals. You can see your opposite to observing. Those spots. So you must observe. So it's when you observe, you pick your ability. Know the one that is not really fun. Know the one that is injured and is highly injured. Let's do it. Because they know that if I start getting the exodus as home, they'll give them 5,000 naira when they pass through. If we reach, as soon as Nigerians in pay. If they pass, they will only bonus. How much? Before this guy, now, because of that, players had their injury. We are not done before. You know my general list. You just say malaria. I think general something. I think that's what performance don't. Now, how do you know, apart from I just want to say anxiety. Which other one do you apart from anxiety? Sorry? Fear of the unknown. What is fear of the unknown? Fear of the unknown. I know where you're going. For instance, you want to go and play, the White House to go and play the ball. You don't know what happens there. The fans, the pitch itself, the result of the game. These are fears of the unknown. Even the road where they pass everything, that was a problem. You are not afraid. Before those days, when we have accident before, that we think of. But now you don't get accident like it. That one is a problem. Fear of the unknown. Which other one again? Because I'm trying to run off.
Abstention.
Sorry?
Abstention.
My tension. I don't know that. I'm going to 17. Take that one. Which other again? What about the food we eat? The food we eat. It can disabilize your emotions. Now, you have a team. Maybe you go for a competition. I saw a team. Then I was saying to journalists, we have to have Calabar that bad then. They play Rangers International. So I want to do something in Calabar. So normally as journalists, it's not too fair, but that's the guy that won't come. That's the players. They work better. Like 230 players and match the and I look at one small meat right there. In fact, I didn't believe it. They were not like the way these players now. Put up many colors. Right? We take this. Then the color division one, the previous school talk about. What? And I said the players complaining about job this season. Chop out, this is not for all of that's what come. This is just program harmony, the shortages. So I asked a question. As somebody think of this, they don't know some journalists. For instance, let's say they created carbon bread to go eat. They use 100 to eat. And if you don't eat well, it will affect your performance. And the same wrong with eating that heavy food, they don't fall. That's why I've actually said, before playing before, I've actually said, at times when you play, I said, I'm not play like this now. I think it was something that was saying it yesterday. I didn't play well. No. It was whatever, when it was a Jersey to live with it, it was a particular one for the number of when I was playing school to live with it, 1984. It wasn't anywhere. But Chief was having, who was then the chairman of the club, asked them to substitute. But maybe he said that let it continue. At the end of the day, he scored a goal. I have to ask the parents before then, because I also work with him, what happened? Food. Bros go take snacks and coke before the match. You can't. So that's why it's also good for you to monitor players, what they eat, who are their friends. Don't be that coach that after you finish, they are going to go. No. You can monitor them to their house, their homes. For them, they go ask me, say, they give us money to do that. Know them in their homes. Know their friends. Know the friends they keep. Because they are the tools that will give you results. Make friends with them. By the time you make friends with them, they will confide in you. Am I communicating? Yes. Like the goalkeeper trainer, you know, come on. He said, you know the again. He said, call. They call. When Morocco for AFCON, you know, we just won the Nations Cup with Keshis, we now went for the AFCON in Morocco. I don't know whether you watched that match. Nigeria, Morocco. From 40 meters, the nation had been like a poor internet. He considered 2 cheeky goals. Keshi was furious. No. I'm saying this guy, I'm saying back home. But no, we want that match. But Keshi didn't forgive him. But that's why the rule of psychology is very important. If you don't have one, you don't as one. I just want to catch this truth and say, people say, what? No, I know you want to go and say, no. Last. If you set it back, say that I'm going to set it back, he's not going to keep again and say, no. If you do that, you finish his career. So just leave him with me. So now I'm going to argue through. What is that now? Before the day, he had a call. And the call said, not be saying person that. the call now from the uncle and the mom say rain for blow roof. No, that's not the issue. The issue is that we never go to the international scene. We don't send through the play. See, group don't come out and people here are making the for Nigeria. That is disadvantage the young one. Few hours before the game. You know what I did? I collected phone. I said, this phone, you will not see it again. I said, okay, no, listen. You want to remain the old say, it's fine. And I give you an exercise that you should do. I want you to say exercise. Because you must soak your mistake. You know what I mean by soaking? See, I'll give you another example of two Spanish players. What I mean by soaking is that when you lose a game, don't be quick to tell the player, don't worry, hey, or you depend them. No, let's say them. Let them feel it. Let them speak with it. Then the next day, then you can also start talking them off it. I think tonight you sleep. We call it imagery or mental rehearsal. When you sleep on your own, just think how you wake up that morning, how you hear that news, how you feel, how you keep, just do it for you that start from there. Again, he told me, say good, and I gave me. What I just did was thought stopping, and I gave him thought century. The thought century now is this. Tomorrow's game, I said, the next game now, you play for who? You play for cash. To restore his confidence, to bless that you are still number one. And that's how I came to the final. Look at that simple exercise. You must challenge your players. When they are done, don't finish them. Take them out of it. Take them out of it. But the first thing, don't hurt them. When they lose, let them feel the defeat. So that these players, when they lose, 2-3 hours, don't enter chase, don't do next floor. If I start to say some good further for second, they die, I don't defeat them. So that is it. You must ensure that your players are always in the right frame of mind. If you must get the best performance from them. Okay? We're suffering. We just landed. I just saw this is about like this is our you can't speak English. Sorry? No, they played for in fact, the guy ended up marrying 7 wives. Not very people. From the 17, from Kuchanu, then both inherited, we went on to the trip together. I call her one day. I say, I wish I would know my say, what's happened to you? See, Mama died, I travel, I come, I see, they shout, they cry. Now English is that. I remember my say. So you will say, because you can't speak English, you use autism. Okay? What I did was to get his best friend. You have to swap with him. Whatever we to care between the road. His best friend was saving this when he lost it. I remember I said, but I'll tell you one thing. Discipline is key here. When you talk a player consistently and he doesn't want to change, what do you do as a coach? You see a player consistently violating the rule, violating your body.
You expect him for him not to corrupt others.
Good. You said you expect for him not to corrupt others, yes?
I think you should take him for counseling.
Yes. Any other? Yeah, nothing to opinion. This coach is a no-nonsense coach. Especially this one taking for counseling. So which one do you support? Last. Which one do you choose? Counseling. Yeah, counseling. Because let me tell you one thing. They say there's a reason behind you acting negatively. Am I correct? So the first thing is to find out why is it behaving the way. There must be a reason. For instance, now I'm lecturing. All of us are good sir. Each one are working here, you don't greet me. I should ask myself that what's something is wrong here. So you must first of all find the reason why the player is misbehaving. Is this family issue? So it is when you now get the reason, you will not be able to assist him. Maybe in the family, when your father will first start work. Maybe it becomes a family that is violent, they always fight and quarrel. So you can survive that. So you now let's understand what is doing is wrong and what it tends to achieve. If you behave right, and then you look for a player that is good, you say, see this one now, emulate it. Be like me. Okay? Let's go to the last one, the social. When you say social needs, what are the social needs? We are running off now. But what are the needs, I guess? Almost okay. Quickly, social needs. Social needs is simple. Social needs are the basic things that you can help players to deal with. For instance, you see a player's coach, you don't see her for back. Even you as a coach, you cannot assist. You cannot buy a new one. You cannot for a they are going to practice for you. Like you go to the college today, see the class you are said, don't be correct, but you do something for them. I think you need a workshop. Come, doctor. Come from. You see, supervision. No matter this canvas, the Jews know this paradise, they will be here, they should be part this canvas. But he needs to put something on the street, at least to do something. You take something more of it. Then you have to do it for practical. But he has improvised. Consider. But look at another because this canvas is going to like this before now, we sit on our phone and down, because this canvas is not getting for back. So you have to provide for the social needs. Be a coach that is quick to say, okay, I don't look happy today. If everyone knows what to do, okay, get them something, sweet chicken. What you know, share. And when they have issues, you should know. Some players are there, they don't pay their school fees. The spine is not there. Go to the parents, why never pay 10 school fees now? But they were explained to you. So always understand their social needs. Okay? Don't be that coach who say you go you smoke. There are some players before they play again, they will go high smoker. You should be vigilant to know and let them know that that's not, it's not performance enhancing. It's a depressant. Now let them know it will damage their health. Some players would like to take a bottle of big star or small star and go play. The moment you perceive it, you take it out. You take it out. No, it won't help. So let them know, let them understand. Finally, you as a coach, you must lead by example. You must lead by example. It's not easy, you must lead by example. See this one that we are now, these two women are aware. When last did you use ideas in Nigeria? You don't think. I mean, this one is the one we used for World Cup for South Africa in 2014. Is it not a big league? So it's not about you buying something new today. It's about you looking good. Whatever you have, preserve it. Preserve it. Look good. And that's why the qualities they give to you, the quality of coaches, you must always remember. You are the mentor. When you dress anyhow, will the player want to look at you as somebody he can relate? No. When you go to come to the training ground, get drunk. I used to remember my coach, our volleyball coach. Training at 4, you let the commander to fly. Get with the classroom. You don't forget. It's not commander, we are shoot or shoot. That's what we laugh. It's not giving us any good example. Starting before you today, I will not go to university at all. Like I said, from very poor. I want to those that go to stadium, they begin play. It was one of the coaches that called, go. You need to go to school. That's how they go. which class you did? I said, they go to one after. No future. It's okay, you know what? When you finish your work, bring your result, let me see. And I brought it. Okay, it's okay, fine. Where do you go? You have to go back. No, you want to go to university, NC or poly. And me, and that meeting, I just say university. I said, okay, you were doing A levels. You saw the way you managed it. Today, I still respect it. The guy is not a professor. So try and mentor your athletes. It's not about playing. Let them know what's like life and football. But that's how they respect you. That my foot now, the small money very chamber for us to get, I will send something to his account. Wherever for him, I will be here talking. He made sure that he must go to school. And if it's not too late, this just is building now. You see, I will see this school. So you see, this game of football is evolving. You just keep up with pace. You want to what? Keep up with the pace. See secretary now, it's a big person now. But see that there. So I don't want to go. Like I said now, the chairman coach, if they do pick, you don't collect, you don't start professional, don't do your job. Today 3-0, tomorrow 3-0, then 4-0. You can't watch training. He said, what's this people talk? What's this people talk? Because our head, that's it. Please, gentlemen, I want you to take this course seriously. I've got this last lecture I'm going to have with you. And feel free, you can have a number, we can exchange. There are some coaches that I'm going to compare, and I'm going to exchange number. We can exchange number. It's a small world. We talk to ourselves. We can encourage ourselves. I mean, somewhere we say, comment. That is not for us. That is not for us. Because that is surprising me. You know? So just let's keep this one and let's see this one. Now you, this guy yesterday, when coach stop say, that's what the coach said yesterday. This program, see what this program. What do you do with this? Teacher plan, if you are not changing for that, you first. And you first. This program. Whenever you want to put your class, the job inside is just changing. There's a format you grab. Everything becomes easy. You will do it. So, gentlemen, question? Yes. Please just choose because I'm waiting for last time.
So, my question is about. We talk about player eating heavy food. I've seen a player like play with him. He would carry a goosey soup and really to the game. Yes, he will ask the coach, am I starting or am I not starting? If the coach said you're starting, when we're warming up, that's when you do it. And that's when you hit it. The coach now tested him. One day the coach now sees the field and playing. He didn't tell him. So such players, what do we do?
What's the end of this house?
2004.
Let the player go.
He has stopped playing.
How long did it last?
He last year. Played for a long time.
Played for a long while. You see, Coach, what's on this side?
The psychologist already asked you, which year was this? How many years ago?
22 years ago.
Is football the same then as now?
And apart from that, he's just getting away with it. Health-wise, he's not getting away with it. And I was something to add to that.
Yes, please permit me. It's really, this is something I disagree for a long period of time. Then I'm writing a book on it called titled Pre-Match Nutrition to Athletes Should Be Optional but Guided by a nutritionist, team nutritionist. My opinion is because why I'm disagreeing that a team nutritionist will give the same food to eat before match time. Now, similar to this, Like me, in my active days, just give me water to drink. I won't be able to be even man. So I don't drink water.